Hello Aquarius, welcome to Higher Source Tarot for your weekly tarot check for the week of April 19th through the 26th of 2020 here. So this is for all Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I just want to thank all of you so much for subscribing and watching my channel and sharing, commenting, and liking my videos. I really appreciate that. And if you're new to my channel, I'd love to have you as a subscriber and hit the bell if you want to be notified when new videos are posted, which is about once a week. However, this week I have a seasonal tarot check coming out for you in the next day or two. So check back sooner than later to hear what the cards have to say about the months of May, June, July, and August for Aquarius. But for now, we're going to do our weekly check here, and this is April 19th through the 26th. Let's see what's going on for Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Here we go. We go day by day if you're new to my channel with the weeklies. So we start with Sunday, you've got the Four of Pentacles. Monday, you've got the Emperor, another Four. Tuesday, you've got the Fool. Wednesday, the Page of Pentacles. Thursday, the Chariot. Friday, the Eight of Cups. Saturday, you have Strength. And then Sunday, the Nine of Cups here. So very powerful reading. Some of the readings, it's interesting, the energy has been very tumultuous, but yours is definitely more consistent and it's got more power to it because a lot of the other readings didn't even have any major arcana. It was very not a great week, but just not a life-changing week either, just kind of blah. So you have a little bit more oomph in yours, and I like that because it's definitely showing you some movement forward in some things and overall wish fulfillment here. So you do start off kind of closed off on Sunday, and you may be looking at your finances, feeling kind of miserly. This is the miser of the tarot. Not only does he cover up his heart, but he's standing on his pentacles. He does not want to give away his money right now. So some of you are actually kind of on the right track with this. I watched on today, I think it was, Susie Orman was interviewed, and she talked about people who are getting their stimulus money and going out and just spending it. And basically with the uncertainty of the economy, she's encouraged people to hang on to it and see what happens over the next 4 to 6 months if you might need that money for something. She even went as far as to say if you have credit card debt to not pay that off, but to continue to pay minimums on it and keep the bulk of that money just in case it's needed. So again, you may be looking at your finances, getting things, but I do feel like you get control over it. I don't feel like you have anything to worry about here at all. I just think it's sort of a day of getting organized, getting clear on what's happening. And on Monday, you have Aries energy coming here with the Emperor. And the Emperor is certainly in charge of his own finances. This really suggests that you need to, be confident. Sit in your own power. This is not an emotional card at all. He's very stoic. So in love, I don't always love to see him because he's just not, he's not necessarily the most emotionally giving card in the deck. But I do feel like there's going to be some honest communication coming forward for you in terms of work. Some more direct and honest things are going to be revealed. But I also think for some of you in love, you have somebody here that has a lot of emotion for you that just hasn't been showing it. And they haven't been doing anything opposing it either. They just have not conveyed their feelings to you. But I actually think they're ready to take a leap of faith with you. And on Tuesday here, this is the Fool. And the whole Rider-Waite deck is about the Fool's journey or the soul's journey. And when you see this card, know that your soul is always victorious. No matter what has happened, no matter what pain you have known, your soul is always victorious. We are going to know pain in this life, but suffering is optional. Suffering has to do with the ego hanging on to an identity that's not one of the soul. So this is all about infinite potential with that 0 on the card. And you have a brand new beginning here that's going to be offered. You have other offerings coming up too. But you have a brand new beginning. I think somebody here could end up getting a promotion at work through all of this. And it's like this kind of energy where you're standing on the top of a mountain just feeling exhilarated, knowing that things are going to be okay. You know, it's interesting because you start off with that gray card and then you get all this yellow, you know, which is all about new abundance. Wednesday, you do have an offer coming in with this Page of Pentacles. He brings an offer for sure. It's not a huge offer, but it's definitely something. And it could be, like I said, in love relationships, it could be something kind of minor. It might be somebody you're dating that says, you know, starts making comments about the future and things they want to do with you in the future, that conveys a commitment that maybe wasn't there before. But I do think for some of you, you may have an ex who wants to come back around and is going to make a small communication. It's not huge. It's not, you know, busting down the front door where they're just rushing in. But it is somebody that says, you know, I've had some time to look at my life and kind of take my own inventory. And I see that time as one of the best times in my life with you. So on Thursday, you have Cancer energy, and this is moving forward, okay? You have a really, like I said, you've had a really nice reading here. Some of the readings have been really meh, and yours is really nice. You've got forward movement. I do feel like the money is going to be good. You are stable. You know, you really are, Aquarius. You think outside of the box anyway, and right now, creativity is currency. You may be finding other ways to make money too. I'm got proofreading in my head for some reason, or it's something like that where you're doing something on Fiverr or Upwork where you have a skill set, and you may be finding there's ways that you could make money that you weren't even realizing were available to you before all of this. So on Friday, you have the Eight of Cups. And I do feel like you're moving on to some things that are better. It's all about moving forward, moving upward, onward, and into a better place overall. And you're leaving sort of the dark, drab things behind you. Some of you may have been working on yourselves and finding that you've really taken good care of yourself during this whole situation and are moving away from people who have not. Okay, so if that's you and you go, yep, I'm definitely leaving the Debbie Downers behind. Some of you also may have quit an addiction during this time. You quit vaping because those have been closed in some areas, and quit smoking, something like that. Because with COVID-19, you know, that really attacks the lungs. And so I do feel like for somebody here, they've quit some kind of a habit that can greatly damage and affect their lungs. So, it's, you know, not without complete sadness. I think it's been kind of a challenge, but you know that it's the best for you, and that, you know, you're going to, after this, never think of, you know, you're going to walk away and it's going to be the last time. So you're going to Saturday with this renewed vigor about your own capabilities here, and its infinite potential, its strength. Now, again, I do think that you've got this sort of renewed capacity to endure, and know that the universe always delivers, always delivers. You are, like I said, your soul's victorious. And so for those of you, you're definitely going to be moving forward in a really positive way into the next week. I'm interested to see what your seasonal tarot check will hold for you, because you end up here on Sunday with wish fulfillment, this Nine of Cups here, you know, and he's like, this is all about, you know, generosity, hospitality, giving, but also, like I said, a sense of goal attainment. So I do think you come out of this week just knowing much better where you stand at work, where you stand on the relationship front, and you've got so much to offer. You really do, Aquarius. You've got a lot to offer, and people around you see that. So this is your Abraham Hicks card, Ask and It Is Given. My financial decline will not elevate the impoverished. So we don't lose our own money to help other people gain, right? You cannot get poor enough to help impoverished people thrive. It is only in your thriving that you have anything to offer anyone. If you want to be of help to others, be as tapped in, tuned in, and turned on as you possibly can. Now, I see you as a thriver, okay, not a survivor. You're a thriver. So then this next card here, it's a Whisper of Love Oracle card, and, you know, it's this girl kind of gazing at this bird in nature, and it says, practice compassion. See things from a fresh perspective. You know, so with this, it's asking you just to kind of recognize that there's so much worth in practicing compassion. And you know, if you have things to give, you know, like your time or, you know, even material things like you know how to sew and you're going to make some masks, that would be a great thing to do. So, you know, with this, it just suggests that someone may be reaching out to you, and pay attention and give support where you can. Again, stressing where you can, because we don't help other people through our own impoverishment or our own decline, right? We don't join them in their suffering. So I love you so much, Aquarius. Check back for your seasonal tarot check in a day or two.